Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today we got another MLB slate. We're going to be going over, and it's a full slate today. We don't have only 10 games like we did yesterday, so we're not going to waste any time here before we get into the video. Before we get into the recap of what happened yesterday, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with the video here at Earl Sports Bets. You can also follow us on our social medias at Bets Earl on Twitter, at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. We also have a Discord link if you guys want to join that. The link to that is in the description of the video down below. We are also having our contest like we've had for the last couple months. There's Tim on the side of the screen. He's going to be joining us via Zoom today. But we have a tie in first place between Isaiah Cora and Andreas Mani at 5.55 units gained. If you guys want to compete with these guys, all you guys got to do is give your best bet for baseball, for basketball, and for hockey today. And you can have a chance at winning some money, so why not do that? So now we're going to recap what happened in the world of MLB yesterday. I'll go first. I had the over in Miami and Arizona. Unfortunately, that did not cash. It wasn't a great day for baseball yesterday. I had Oakland that didn't cash either. The under cashed in Kansas City, which I had the over. No good there. St. Louis first five. They were up 1-0, I believe, in the bottom of the fourth. They're heading into the fifth or something along those lines. And then the Mets scored 2 runs or 3 runs in the fifth and lost that. That was a very frustrating loss for that St. Louis first five. And then Tampa Bay does cash for me at the end of the night, as well as I bet a under on a game started by John Lester and Drew Smyly, and somehow that cashed. So 2-4 yesterday, 84 and 82, 50.6% so far this year. We lost a couple units yesterday. We are now at only plus 17.16 units on the year. Tim, how'd you do?
Yesterday was a 2-2 day. Had Boston and Detroit over. I think that could have doubled it, and that would have been fine. I could have had the over 17, and it would have cashed. I had the Mets minus 106. They cashed that 4-1 bet, a 4-1 game. I lost on Kansas City, and I lost on Arizona yesterday. We also didn't cash our MLB premium play, right?
No,
Yeah,
we
we
did
had
not.
the over. We had the over in the Philadelphia Milwaukee game, and that was a 2-0 game. It was getting close at the end. I thought they were going to be able to pull off some stuff in the ninth, but that didn't work out.
Yeah,
But it was a 2-2.
there was definitely some opportunities with that yesterday. I remember Brennan Woodruff started the day with 2 straight walks, so I thought, okay, maybe potential there, but no.
No. So I'm now 88 and 90 this season, 49.4%. Gained 6.7 units. So still positive this year, and hopefully I can go ahead and grow that number today.
Oh, yeah, and let's get right into this MLB slate. We got quite the amount of games, and we're starting with the Chicago Cubs hosting the Pittsburgh Pirates, minus 141 for the Cubs, plus 130 for the Pirates. Zach Davies versus Trevor Cahill in this matchup. Where are we looking for this one?
This one's going to be a pass for me. I didn't go to it. I'm not going to be interested in going after Pittsburgh or going after Chicago today. Maybe I might look at the over in a little bit and see if I like that. I don't know at the moment. Zach Davies and Cahill are on the mound, which are not really that good, but the offenses on both these teams have been struggling too. So going over might not be a good idea. So this one will just overall be a pass for me. I'd rather look at the 7 o'clock games.
Yeah, for me, I'm actually going with a play on this one. I bet this one last night at a much better price, but I still think there's value on the Cubs here at minus 141. I know that's a lot of juice now. I bet them at minus 136 last night. I think they should be priced around a minus 170. So we're getting plenty of value on these Cubs today. I'm going to take them full game, minus 141 to start off the day. And I think they get the job done here. I don't care for either pitcher, but this Cubs team has been playing much better lately. They're coming off of a sweep against the LA Dodgers, and now they're playing the Pittsburgh Pirates. So I think this is definitely a good spot for the Cubs here. Our next game is the Boston Red Sox versus the Baltimore Orioles minus 149 for the Red Sox, plus 138 for the Orioles. Eduardo Rodriguez starting for the Red Sox, and the return of the Dark Knight, as Harvey's been really good this year. Looking at this game, it's going to be a pass for me, though. I do like the way that Matt Harvey has been pitching so far this season. He's definitely surprised me. Also, there may be rain in the forecast according to DraftKings here, so be careful if you're betting this game. But Matt Harvey has looked rather good. A 3-1 record, 4.07 ERA, 1.2729 WHIP. We're not expecting crazy numbers from him, but I mean, he's done what he needed to do to keep these Baltimore Orioles in winning situations, and he's looked good doing it. And his next start after this is actually going to be against his former team, the New York Mets, so that should be fun to watch. But it's going to be a pass for me, but I really like the way Harvey's been pitching recently.
Yeah, this one's going to be a pass for me as well. Maybe a slight look towards the over in this game. Under in this game. Just because of Rodriguez. Matt Harvey has been pitching good, but I don't know how long that could be sustained. And these offenses are definitely he hasn't really faced like that many power offenses. So looking at Boston, it's going to be one of his toughest opponents of the year. So I have a feeling he might get tagged up a little bit today. Lean towards Boston, maybe a lean towards that over 8.5. Overall, this game's going to be a pass for me.
All right, our next game here is the Washington Nationals and the New York Yankees. Patrick Corbin versus Jameson Taillon. Minus 176 for the Yankees, plus 162 for the Nationals. Over under of 9 runs for this game. You're looking at getting involved on this one.
I am. Because the big thing I like is when two pitchers who have not been pitching good this year go up against each other and they give us a total of 9. I'm going to go over that total. Corbin has been having a bad year. Taillon has not been having a good year. And these offenses are slowly starting to wake up. Giancarlo Stanton's been hitting, and it's just been overall a lot of offense from the Yankees. Nationals have been starting. Soto's been getting a little bit. So I do think this one can go over, especially with the pitchers. Plus the Washington bullpen's nothing crazy. Yankee one is really good. I think it's the best in the league, right?
Third,
top 3 in the league. So that's a little bit scary, but I do think this one can go over 9 today.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to lay off this game, but I definitely agree with you there on the over. Because I think we're going to see some positive regression from this Washington Nationals team. Because they've been struggling to score runs. They're 28th in the league at 3.44 runs per game. But their team batting average is 5th in the league. They've just been struggling with runners in scoring position. I think they're going to be able to right that ship, and this Nationals team is not going to be as bad as people think they are. I think they're going to be able to score more runs. But I'm just going to lay off today. If I would have to go with a play in this one, it would be the over. But I'm going to pass on this one overall. Our next game here, it will be the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Miami Marlins. Minus 129 for the Marlins, plus 119 for the Brewers. Over under of 6.5 runs again. Or 6.5 runs for these two teams. We're getting Brent Suter and Trevor Rogers in this one. Where are we looking for this?
I'm passing on this game. If anything, maybe a look towards the over, but Marlins don't really score that much. They score enough to be able to try to win these games, which they've been doing decently. And Milwaukee's been struggling, so I don't know how their offense is going to be able to hold up. They haven't been able to hit well all that series against Philadelphia, which has had questionable pitching for a while. So I don't know if I could trust the Milwaukee offense right now. This one will probably just be a pass for me. I was looking at Milwaukee, and then I saw, they've lost 5 straight. I'm not going to try to jump and say they're going to win this game. Not going to happen. And I don't want to lay a minus 129 with Miami Marlins. I like to bet them at dog money. I do not like to bet them at favorite money. So for this one, I think it's just going to be a pass for me.
Yeah. For me, if anything, I'll probably lean towards the over in this game because Brent Suter is only going to go 1 to 2 innings, and we have no idea who's coming in afterwards. This is most likely a bullpen day for the Brewers, and we're getting 6.5 for it. So I think that the over could be a good play here. It's just I don't trust these two teams to give me any type of offense right now. So trying to hope these guys can put up 7 runs is kind of asking a lot, I think. So I'm going to lay off of that game between the Brewers, and the Marlins. And the next one we have here is the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Minus 125 for the Mets, plus 115 for the D-backs. We're getting Zach Gallen taking on David Peterson in this one. Over under 7 runs for this game. And for me, looking at this game, it'd probably be a lean towards the Diamondbacks side for this one. I feel like the Diamondbacks have been undervalued all season long. I really like Zach Gallen. He's one of those where I think he's going to be a potential ace of the staff one day. He's 1-1 so far this season, a 3.48 ERA, 1.16 WHIP. But he struggled against Colorado his last start after going the previous start going 7 innings, allowing no runs on only 1 hit against the Braves. So I like the Diamondbacks in this spot. I don't think enough to bet them though. It's going to be just a pass for me.
For this game, I'm going to go ahead and grab the over 7 in this game. I think that both these teams have enough offense to be able to do this. Mets offense has been slowly starting to wake up. I mean, they only scored 4 runs yesterday, but they were able to get some runs across, which is quite nice. And Arizona's got a good offense as well. Not to mention it's Peterson on the mound for the Mets, so nothing crazy there. Zach Gallen, his pitching doesn't scare me for it not to go over. So 7 runs, I think that's low enough. I think we can grab the over in this one.
All right. Our next game here is going to be the Detroit Tigers hosting the Minnesota Twins. Minus 138 for the Twins, plus 127 for the Tigers. Over-under of 9 runs in this game. Slightly juiced towards the under in this one. We're getting Tariq Skubal taking on Matt Shoemaker. Where are you looking for this one?
This one's a pass, but I'm really starting to look at the over in this game. Both these pitchers have not pitched well this year. Skubal is 0-4 with a 6.14 ERA. Shoemaker 1-3 with a 7.83 ERA. And the offense on both these sides have been actually hitting. Granted, Detroit's been going up against Boston, and Boston's a heavy hitting team, so not really so much on pitching. So that series a little bit over. Maybe I look towards the over in this game, but right now it's a pass for me. I might go with it, but at the moment, nothing.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to add this to my card. I am going to go with the over in this game. These two teams have been trending more towards the over. The Twins have gone over in, I believe, 7 of their last 10 games. The Tigers have gone over in 6 of their last 10, including their last 3. So these two teams have been playing really good. Their bullpens are absolutely horrible. I have Detroit ranked as the 30th best bullpen in the league. I have Minnesota ranked 22nd. These pitching staffs don't scare me whatsoever. I do like the over, and we're getting plus or even money for it. 9 runs. I think we could see that within the first 5 innings potentially. So I like the over 9 runs between the Twins and the Tigers here in this game. Our next game here is the Cincinnati Reds and the Cleveland Indians. Minus 147 for the Indians, plus 136 for the Reds. Over under 8 runs for this game. We are getting Wade Miley versus Zach Plesac for this one. And there's potential rain in the forecast according to DraftKings, so keep an eye on that as well. With that rain, maybe will have me consider an under. Cleveland has been playing some overs recently to a decent clip. 7-2-1 to the over in their last 10 games. For me, it'd be a slight lean towards the Indians. They've been playing really well lately, coming in on a 5-game win streak. I think they have the pitching advantage with Plesac over Wade Miley. Let me see what a first 5 innings would be for this game. It would be a first 5 minus a half at minus 113. I don't know if I would take that one. I kind of want more of an even money for that. So I would be just a slight lean towards the under in this game, but no action for me here. Where are you looking?
Yeah, I don't have any action in this game as well. If anything, a slight lean towards the Indians, but I'm not going to lay a minus 147 chalk. Maybe a look at the under in this game, but not really a spot that I want to get to. There's a bunch of games on the slate. This one's just not very appealing to me, but maybe a slight lean towards the Indians.
All right. Our next game here is the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. We get Zach Eflin taking on Charlie Morton for this one. Minus 147 for the, or minus 153 for the Braves, plus 141 for the Phillies. Over under of 8 runs in this game. Are you looking at getting involved in this one?
I am not. Morton's been meh this year. He needs to start getting into a groove in order for me to want to try to back him. He is 2-1. He's got that over 5 ERA, and then Eflin is Eflin with the Philadelphia bullpen. I don't trust that team at all. Uh, Maybe looking at the over 8 in this game, but once again, that's probably not a spot that I want to go and put money on. Uh, this is just a game that I'd rather sit out than go and put money in. This one's a
Yeah,
pass for me.
yeah, it's the same for me here. I would lean more towards the under than anything. Um, the Atlanta Braves have been trending a little bit more under recently. They've gone under in their last 4 games. Charlie Morton, I think, could get into a groove eventually. And Zach Eflin, I think, is a very underrated pitcher. I think he's definitely much improved over the last few years. But I'm not going to get involved in this one at all. Just not a spot I'm looking to get to. The next game here, we have the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. Minus 119 for the Rangers now, plus 109 for the Mariners. Over under 8.5 runs. We get Chris Flexen versus Mike Fultonevich. And for this game, let me flip my page because it's on the next one. I bet these Rangers last night at a minus 106. So I feel like I got a great price on that one now. And I probably still I'm still going to go with the Rangers here. I have this game priced at a 127, so I see a little bit of value with the Rangers here. I'm going to stick with them here until if it was minus 120 or higher, I'd probably pass on this game. But Fultonevich has been pitching a little bit better of recent. He went 6 innings last start, gave up 2 runs on 7 hits against the Boston Red Sox, which that's a really good offense. So I like this Rangers team, and I would probably have a slight lean towards the under here as well. Both these teams have been trending towards the under.
All right. Well, I'm going to be against you in this one. I did take Seattle plus 109 in this game.
It's okay to be wrong, Tim.
Well, yeah. Hey, hold on. Seattle has been. They did lose their last game, but they are still playing decently. I still like Seattle in this game. Texas is still a team that's struggling. Well, they've won 3 straight, but those were against
Minnesota.
Who did they play last? Minnesota. So that's not really saying much at the moment. I like Seattle to go ahead and take this game. I like Chris Flexen. I think Fulte had one good game, and because he's just been struggling for the rest of the starting year. So I'm just taking Seattle for this game. Plus 109.
All right, our next game here is going to be the White Sox and the Royals. Minus 143 for the White Sox, plus 132 for the Royals. Carlos Rendon takes on Brad Keller in this one. What are you looking at for this game?
I passed on this one. If anything, maybe a slight look at the under. Rendon has been pitching crazy this year. We expected somebody to win a Cy Young on the White Sox, but we did not expect it to be Rendon in the conversation right now and not Lucas Giolito. He's 4-0, .72 ERA. He's one of the best pitchers in the league at the moment. Granted, he did have a 9-inning no-hitter that really helped that ERA, but he's still been pitching absolutely crazy. If anything, I have a slight lean towards the White Sox in this game. I'm just not going to lay a minus 143 line on them. So I'm just going to be passing on this one. Maybe a slight lean towards the under, but no play.
Yeah, I mean, it would be an underplay or nothing for me here. I don't want to go up against Carlos Rendon, but I feel like some regression is bound for Rendon here. But I do like the under in this match. The Royals have struggled a little bit to hit the last few games. They've gone under at 6 of their last 10 and their last 3 games. So this is probably a spot where I would only go under or pass, and I'm not going to get involved at an 8 there. If it was 8.5, I probably would bet the under, but no action here for this one for me. Our next game is the Toronto Blue Jays and the Houston Astros, minus 137 for the Astros, plus 127 for the Blue Jays. We're getting Ross Stripling taking on Jose Urquidy. And where are you looking at for this one?
I'm looking at the Toronto Blue Jays plus 127 in this game. Blue Jays have been playing really good. They've won 7 out of their last 10 games. Stripling has been struggling this year, but I think that he could be able to turn this one around. He's 0-1 with a 6.39 ERA. I don't really trust Urquidy for the Astros, but I'm going Toronto plus 127 in this game.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm going to be passing on this game as well. I just don't see any value on this game. It would be a slight lean towards the Astros. I have them priced at 138. So we're getting a solid 1 cent of value here. And if you are interested in betting the Astros today, I think you should bet them first 5 rather than full game. My bullpen rankings have Toronto as the number 1 bullpen in the MLB. Who would have thunk? And the Astros are 19th. So this is a spot where it'll be, if you're looking to bet it, Toronto full game, Houston first 5. Those are the only 2 spots you can really look, I think, for sides. And I'm just going to lay off this game in general. It's just not anything that speaks to me. Our next game is the Colorado Rockies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Minus 205 for the Cardinals, plus 188 for the Rockies. Over under 7 runs for this game. And looking at this game, we're getting Austin Gomber taking on Jack Flaherty. And I really like the way Jack Flaherty's pitched this year so far. He's at 5-0 with a 3.41 ERA. He's looked phenomenal so far. And Austin Gomber, he's 2-3, a 5.90 ERA. He's not looked particularly well. Granted, he has been pitching in cores, but there's one thing that I'm going to continue riding, and this is the overs in Colorado games. And we're getting a 7 for it today, which I think is kind of mind-boggling. This Colorado team, last in team ERA, last in team WHIP, 28th ranked bullpen. They've gone over in 9 of their last 10 games, including 6 straight games, and we're getting a 7 for this total. I really like the over in this game. I think we're going to see some runs. Even if it is 8-0 Cardinals at the end of the day, I think we're going to see plenty of runs on this Cardinals side tonight, especially with the left-hander going up against bats like Goldschmidt and Arenado and DeYoung and all those talented Cardinals hitters. I like the over in this game. Where are you looking here?
I'm in the same boat as you. And I was thinking the same analysis of I could very well see this game being an 8-0 Cardinals, or something in that nature, 7-1 or 6-2. Like, Flaherty's been pitching fantastic. The reason why his ERA is so high is because he had a bad first game, which ended up in a no decision. Ever since then, he's not allowed more than 2 runs in a game. So he's just been pitching out of his mind. And I do like the over for this one just because the Cardinals should be able to pound the Rockies today. There should just be a bunch of runs on the Cardinals side. Maybe you get 1 or 2 runs from the Rockies side, and that will be enough to hit the over. Give me the over in this game as well.
Mm-hmm. And a quick little question here. Do you see Jack Flaherty as a potential Cy Young candidate?
No, I don't. I see Burns, DeGrom, and I see those 2 guys. I don't see.
Gotcha. I just wanted to put that out there real quick. Our next game is the LA Dodgers and the LA Angels. This is our premium play of the day. If you guys want to if you want to get that game, you can look at it over on picksandparleys.net. Along with all our other premium plays for today. So we'll move on to this next game. We have the Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland Athletics. Minus 125 for the A's, plus 115 for the Rays. Over under of 7.5 runs. And we're getting Julio Urias taking on Griffin Cannon. Wrong game. 7.5 runs. Rich Hill and Sean Manaea. Don't mind me, I'm reading one game off here. Where are you looking here?
I'm looking at Tampa plus 115. They've won 5 straight games. They've been really hitting. Rich Hill is not a bad pitcher. He's had a little bit of a struggle to the beginning of the year, but I think